Hello, welcome to My Lore and Lamplight. I'm Davin, storyteller, magician. I have a fun story from an experience I had the other night to share with y'all. Let's get started. Well, the other night I went to the tavern to listen to a bard. It was quite good, and while I was there I noticed some goblins sitting across the way playing cards. I noticed that they were playing for magic stones. I thought to myself, magic stones would be handy for a wizard. Let me see if I could get some of those. Now, let me tell you a thing you may not know about goblins. Goblins are short, green, pointed teeth, and nasty dispositions. Another thing about goblins is they hate to lose. Always cheat at cards. If you beat a goblin at cards, it means one of two things. Either you're a better cheater than they are, or you're a wizard. Let me show you how this went. I went to those goblins and told them, I said, I'd like to make you a bet. You choose any card, and I can find it with the snap of my fingers. If I do, you give me a couple of those magic stones. The goblins looked up at me, looked at each other, and they said, what do we get if you win? I said, well, if I don't find that card, you can have the color of my eyes. The goblins like, we'll take that bet. And so it began. I said, all right, let's start by choosing a card. Said that one right there. Said that card right there? Yeah. I said, alright. So we take that card and place it right here in the deck. He gave that deck one cut and then a second cut. And then he began to shuffle those cards. Now, most people would have stopped right there, but no, not a goblin, you see. He looked at me and gave me his wickedest, pointiest little grin. He began to goblin shuffle, putting some cards face up, some cards face down. Handed those cards back to me, smirky grin on his face. And you can see some cards are face down, some cards are face up. And if we go through here, we'll find some cards with their face together and some cards with their backs together. It was surely a mess. But I took those cards and gave it a snap. I said, I found your card. The goblins looked back and prove it. So I just turn those cards over and I go through and you can see all the cards are now face up. All the cards, all but one. And the goblin said, oh, but you missed that one. I said, yes, well, that's on purpose, you see. That is your card. Wow, those goblins, they slapped down those magic stones and they stormed off. That, my friends, is how I got me some magic stones. So, as you go through on your adventures, remember a couple things. Magic stones are useful, but never play cards with goblins or wizards.